friends, welcome back to my closet. So from now on, I'm going to refer to you all as Sparkle Nation. I have decided that you're all part of my whole sparkle life. So here we go, Sparkle Nation. Today, let's talk about my goal for 2019. I want to be all about let's get things done in 2019. No procrastinating. If I get an idea, I want to do something, I'm just going to do it. So I'm taking today on a lovely Sunday. I just threw myself together and I'm dealing with this closet. So if you remember, a couple weeks ago, we talked about my goal for 2019 of shopping in my closet. So far, it's going great. I'm wearing something new every day. And it's because I have taken my hangers, I have hung them backwards, all of my clothes. So I select from things that are backwards. And then when I hang things back, I hang them forward. So I'm trying to find something I've worn like this. I will take it and hang it the right way. That's how I can keep track. So in 3, 4, 5 months, I can say, alrighty, all these clothes facing backwards, haven't worn, not interested in, or whatever's going on. They don't fit maybe, who knows? And I will put them in a pile and donate. But there was a second issue we kind of chatted about. Remember me telling you about my shoe problem? Yeah, well, I have a shoe problem. As we all know, I buy way too many. So now I'm in a position where I'm like, oh my God, like this is getting out of control. So I did a little Amazon retailing, bought these 2-tier shoe racks. Got 2 boxes. So I have a 4-tier thing happening, but I don't have height. So I started thinking about this and the shoes I have down here. So here are my clothes. I can shove 2 boxes on top of each other and that's all the room I have. And then here, I have shoes kind of stacked, but I have some jackets in the back and skirts. So I don't have any room here. My thought is this. I'm going to take my clothes, hang them here, and take my husband's clothes, hang them here without any boxes underneath. So I'm thinking I'm going to gain some room in this and follow me here. My stuff is shorter. So I'm thinking if I stick it up here and pull those jackets and skirts up here as well, I will have enough room, enough height underneath my clothes because they're shorter to put the 4 tiers of shoes. And then I can put everything in here. It won't be messy. There will be none of these piles. And then I'll take his clothes, stick them here, and have nothing underneath. His clothes are longer. So if I put his shirts here, they're going to hang. They're not going to hit the ground. They won't have any boxes underneath. And I'm going to gain a bunch of storage just by doing a little kind of transplanting and jangling of the clothes. That is my plan. And when I thought about it, I'm like, okay, part of the problem is, well, we all know I should stop buying shoes. That's the main problem. But part of the problem is I don't know what I have. It's all in boxes. So if I don't see the boxes, I kind of forget about it. And I know it's so dumb, but sometimes I've actually bought shoes. So I'm like, oh, you know, I love these. They're so cute. I don't have anything like it. That's because it's been in boxes and buried and I just don't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. So that's my mission for this year. Shop in my closet, see it all, and part of that is organization. So here we go. I'm going to tape this thing, fast forward it so you can see what I did, how it worked, and we'll go from there. Okay, so a little pause here. I want to show you what I've done. So I'm going to zoom on in with this camera so you can see what I'm dealing with. Okay, see all of these boxes? All this stuff needs to find a home. And back here, right? So tons of boxes. So I'm going to take those clothes down there and I have to do a little bit of cleaning. So now I have to get the vacuum out and clean and all of these clothes and let's move all that around. Okay, so I vacuumed, but I got to dust. So this is a good opportunity to take a little time and clean your closet and dust as well. I wanted to show you these things. So you probably saw me grabbing all of these. They're like little moth packets, silverfish packets, and then cedar planks that I keep all along the bottom of my closet to prevent from all the little creepy crawlies. I had stuff like chewing on my clothes. So I throw a bunch of these down and they seem to work. All right, now for a quick dusting. As my husband stands behind the camera making googly eyes at me. All right, honey, see you later. Nice. So here we go. Dust. So why not, while I'm here, let's clean this sucker up. All right. In theory, this should work.
Don't move my stuff down there.
I'm loving this. So as I'm moving this, my husband comes over and you can just hear him. He's already freaking out because I'm changing something and he's like, oh my God.
I don't want my stuff down there.
What's happening? This is happening.
And you're taking over that space.
I'm taking over that space so I could put the shoe racks underneath.
No, because I don't want to have to bend over to get my clothes.
You actually don't have to bend over. But let's not have this argument on camera. It may not work, shall we?
Sandra, no, come on.
This is happening.
No, it's not. I'm just going to change your back.
This is happening. It's already happened.
No, it's not.
And actually, peeps, this is so great because my husband, I think like most of us, right? I'm the same. Wears the same stuff because it's the stuff that's accessible. It's what you're used to. And I wash it and we put it back and he wears the same thing. So this is so cool because some of the things that were toward the back, he hasn't worn in a while. So it's going to give him a chance to see it and actually try and wear it. Right, Buckley? Right, sweetness? He's so annoyed right now. Okay, another dusting. See back here, all this crap and dust and grossness. Let's get that cleaned up, shall we? All right, as I choke. So let me show you what I've done. And here it is. So I've emptied that space. See the skirts and things? And the thought is, let's see how those racks fit over there and provide that really nice solution. Okay, so here goes. My stuff up.
That sucks.
You're gonna be fine. It may not even work. I'm just trying this, but I think it's gonna work. I'm not a hundy, so we'll see.
See, now you have your stuff in the middle in between mine. It's no good.
Okay, so I've hit a bit of a snag. I'm running out of room back there. So I'm gonna take these jackets and either incorporate them here or throw them into my guest room closet where I have jackets. Yeah, I know. I know, you dick. So here we go. Now we need to vacuum that piece of the puzzle and assemble the shoe racks. All right, so here they are. Nothing fancy. These are just the simple racks that will sit there. And I am going to see, I'll show you all of this once I have them assembled, but I'm going to see how long they need to be. So here, you take off the caps and put on the second tier. So this is pretty rad. And then they adjust as long as you need them to be for the space. Let's see how good of a judge of space I have been and whether this is really going to work for me. Jeez, man. What the heck? Damn. This one's on here. Well, I'm going to have to go get a plier. Nope, not coming off. Okay, I'm gonna go get a mallet. I don't wanna hurt myself or pinch myself, but these need to go into the little grooves so they become sturdy, hold the balance. All right, so I've assembled it. I have cleaned up my space. Now let's get it in there and see how much actually fits. Okay, guys. That is it. It's in there. I'm so excited. So let's see if I can fit all of my shoes in there. This boot box, I'm going to slide to the side because I don't have another solution for the boot box right now. I don't know where to, actually, maybe that one can go here. Yep. Okay. It's got enough space to fit the boots right there. All right. Perfect fit. Now let's get some shoes in there. So I'm going to see how many pairs of shoes this actually fits. All right, so all of these boxes I have emptied and put on the shoe rack. So I'm going to go ahead and move these out, and then I'm going to show you what this looks like. Hey Sparkle Nation, and welcome back to my closet. I am winded. It's been a couple of hours. This project actually took on a life of its own, little more, actually a lot more than I thought I was going to do. I've redone the whole thing. So here I'm going to run you through it. I'm going to grab the camera and show you. I've transplanted and moved clothes around. I have raised all of the racks and the shelves. Whew, I'm totally winded. I'm sweating. Because I didn't need that much room on some of these shelves, but I needed room for the hanging clothes. And I got rid of all those boxes. So here, I'm going to grab the camera now, and I'm going to give you a little tour so you could see what I've done. And this worked well. It was 2 racks from Amazon, very inexpensive project to house all of my shoes and give me a ton more room, make the closet cleaner, make it more open, and get rid of some stuff that actually got rid of 1 pair of shoes. So here we go. Hang on. Starting at the front here, what I want to show you is that my closet racks are held up like this, and if you look, there's all sorts of little holes. You can adjust the height. So I moved all of these up. I moved my shelf up with all my workout clothes and this one with all the jeans. So it gave me a couple of inches of extra room. Underneath here, I had my shoe racks to begin with. So now I actually can see under my clothes what's down here and what shoes are open. In the center section, so these were my husband's shirts. They're still here. I took his shirts and stuck him here. So this is where I had no clearance underneath, right? This is where all my shoes were, boxes of shoes. Now I just have 1 pair of boots, and I'm going to try and see if I can put those boots somewhere else. But right now that's it. That's the only thing here. Now for the corner. It's the best part. Let me take a breath. Okay, I took his jean shelf and I raised it up a little bit, and then I raised the rack up. So by raising the rack and hanging my clothes here, I was able to fit all those clothes. And now look for the shoes. I put in, let's see if I can get in there. I put in two double deckers. So 2 sets of shelves, 2 tiers each. So now I have 4 tiers of shoes. And now when we look into the corner here, there is no box, no nothing, right? So it makes it a lot easier. And then in the center, I just organized here a little bit. I organized the boxes upstairs. I organized my purses, and I hung various things here to make it look kind of maybe a little more cuter so when I walk in. And over on this side, do you remember all those shoes that were on the floor? Look at that. No more on the floor. They're all under the rack. There's nothing on the floor. So the bottom shelf of the rack, all the way to the top of the rack, they're all organized. So this was my project. Now, I took it a step further. I organized everything above. I organized the shelves and raised them here as well, and all of my dresses and hanging clothes. So again, underneath these, I have shoes. So what I did is I kind of did it in themes. I put all of my tennis shoes here. So everything is one spot, tennis shoes, done. Heels back there, and like kind of fun, nicer shoes, done. In the very front where I showed you, there's also heels and kind of everyday and slippers and things, done. And then in the very front, it's going to get a little dark now. I had, these are coats, jackets, pants, and my husband's shoes, right? That's it. Those are all the shoes he has, and look at all the storage and all the issues I have with shoes. I know, totally embarrassing. So that was it. This was Project Closet. And I feel so good that I did it. I'm like totally dying right now. You could tell I'm roasting hot. I totally feel awesome that I did it, because now it's done. I have room for all of my clothes. My clothes are still backwards. My hangers are still backwards. I'm still going to do the 2019 shop in your closet, but now I can see what shoes I have. I can wear them. I can cycle them in and get rid of something. And I did get get rid of one pair of flats. They were so cute. They had this embellishment on the front of them, which I just loved. And they were like the cutest pair of flats, very unique pair, but they were patent leather and totally cracking. So I took the embellishments off the front, and I have them. I'm going to try and figure out what to do with those embellishments, some kind of a fun craft, because they're really ornate and cool, and I'm sure I can use them in some way. Right now, they adorn my closet. That's it, you guys. So, my little Sparkle Nation fans, I hope you enjoyed this, but I hope it helped you figure out, hey, you know what? This is not a bad way to go. Reconfiguring the closet, figuring out what you can move, how you can move it, kind of like doing like a little Jenga in the closet to accommodate all of your things. And all it took was a very inexpensive Amazon purchase of a couple of racks of shoes. That's it. All right, I'm going to go and rest a little bit now. And until the next time I see you again, remember to be awesome and sparkle. Thanks so much for watching. I'm exhausted.